Visibly shaken but inspired, his gratitude he extended. A massive statue of a bird existed in the district. The last time he laid eyes upon it, he could have sworn it moved. Emaciated but alive, her gratitude she extended. The Cindered baptized all they met, she said, in fire and red-hot steel. To the escape pods she would rush, as soon as it was safe. With a faint spark of hope returning, her gratitude she extended. Their excitement for discovering the nocturne element had quickly turned to terror. He smiled, his gratitude he extended. Far up the district, an ancient tree Harmonia would visit. Under the old branches, she would sit, and hours spent in meditation. Still shaken by Poseidona's tragic end, his gratitude he extended. Even in old age, that man's mind was sharp. The feebleness of Nocturne he could see. He desperately tried to warn them. A look of terror in her eyes, her gratitude she extended. One that they once called Antinor, on himself experimented. Nocturne infused his every cell. He turned into a monster. and sorrow in his eyes. His gratitude he extended. A dreadful laboratory full of clones he described. The haunting memory of it, he wished he could wipe forever. A mask of worry her whole face. Her gratitude she extended. A young researcher they called Artemis had recently gone missing. Last seen alive, she was making her way to power up the shuttle. Comforted that there still was hope, his gratitude he extended. With his own eyes, he saw Aris, the captain of the watch, making his way further down below, where unspeakable terrors roamed. A speck of hope in her still lived. Her gratitude she extended. When Harmonia's enemies started threatening her plans, primordial beings she called forth, using the mystical portal. Frozen in fear but hanging on, his gratitude he extended. The terrors that crept in through the portal, Harmonia had blindly obeyed. But as the fracture rippled through the ship, it made them go berserk. Covered in ash, but still alive, her gratitude she extended. The rulers of the ship had used this place to exile the unwanted. Harmonia had set all the unfortunates free when she became the Bethia. Startled, she turned and seemed relieved. Her gratitude she extended. After the fracture, she tried to help, to power up the escape capsules. But the machines here had gone berserk. She found herself stranded. His eyes were full of tears of joy. His gratitude he extended. Harmonia had tasked Infested the necklace to create. Despite the dangers of the nocturne element, he zealously got to work. Skittish and scared, she looked around. Her gratitude she extended. After the fracture, all the plants had grown to impossible proportions. Likewise, the animals, big and small, had all turned into monsters. Elated and relieved, he sighed. His gratitude he extended. Harmonia's words inspired and moved them all. She spoke of gods forgotten. She preached that the Thyr and Nyx were treacherous and false. Their downfall was at hand. Former glamour, all but gone, her gratitude she extended. Harmonia was benevolent and kind, but headstrong and ambitious. She got the less fortunate on her side, and to Pythia she ascended. A sliver of hope in her returned. Her gratitude she extended. In whispers, she recounted how after the necklace had been fractured, a meek, pious, and gentle man had morphed into the Phoenix. Naturally placid, she looked up. Her gratitude she extended. A thick layer of ash covered the area, she explained, because the lower residence above was burning. And upset, she stared. Her gratitude she extended. This misery, destruction, and despair was the result of blasphemy. Aether and Nyx had justly cursed them all. Harmonia was to blame. He looked around in disbelief. His gratitude he extended. Such marvel, luxury, and luster had fallen into ruin. The once glorious district was now wrecked. Everyone had to flee. In lifted spirits, he looked up. His gratitude he extended. To the rescue capsules he would rush, as soon as it was safe. His eyes were hollow, but he lived. His gratitude he extended. In utter horror he had watched some victims of the Cindered rise up again after they burned. Nocturne and flame sustained them. In lifted spirits, he looked up. His gratitude he extended. To the rescue capsules he would rush, as soon as it was safe. His gaze was darting from side to side. His gratitude he extended. Horrible spider-like creatures he described that crept in through the vents. In lifted spirits, she looked up. Her gratitude she extended. To the rescue capsules she would rush, as soon as it was safe.